Josh back here with us right now. I think one of the big things we've been talking about is just how easily we flood with just small amounts of rain, and this is something we may have not seen in years.
And the point too to drive home on this is what just happened in the last hour.
So quick.
Most of that band, as it was moving through, the downpour was about 15 to 20 minutes. And in that last hour, if you got in that band of rain, you picked up anywhere from about a half an inch to an inch of rain. That was most of that was in a 20-minute period. And we've got a few days of this. This is just the start. That kind of puts it in perspective. We're going to get back to the Olympics here in just a few, but we wanted to give you a little bit of a longer range update here. And one more time, just kind of go through the radar and show you where the heavier downpours are. Got a really nasty downpour moving through West Ashley right now, about to cross the Ashley River into North Charleston. You can see that here, looking out over the downtown medical district where the rain's coming down. About a half an inch in downtown Charleston in the past hour, about an inch of rain in North Charleston in the past hour. You can see closing in on an inch and a quarter out here west of Hollywood going into lower Charleston County. And this is again just in the last hour from that one band of rain that is moving in. And it's just the first of several that will be moving in through the afternoon and especially into the overnight hours. And tomorrow, we're just getting started. The European computer model here with Vipercast is showing the storm moving up towards Savannah and then meandering near us here throughout the day tomorrow and into tomorrow evening before it begins to move out into the Atlantic and reposition before moving north. So we might catch some breaks late in the day tomorrow and especially into Wednesday before we see that wall of water come back at us again off the Atlantic in the form of very heavy rain again, maybe Wednesday night into Thursday. There will be some changes to this forecast, but the general idea is 10 to 15 inches of rain for most through Friday with an extreme risk of flooding across the entire low country being painted by the National Weather Service. An elevated threat of isolated tornadoes. This will be mainly late this afternoon, but especially tonight into the first half of the day tomorrow. That elevated threat exists for most of us generally along and east of 17A. There will be a risk of a few 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts too later tomorrow through Thursday. That may be enough to bring down some trees and power lines, something to keep an eye on. And then storm surge inundation, I think 2 to 4 feet is possible in a couple of spots along our coast. And that's going to be with the tide and the rain on top of it. So just make sure you're aware of that. The big story in all this, though, is going to be the rain. That is what we're talking about here. And it is going to be a tremendous amount. We're in weather alert all the way through the end of the week with high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. I think it's pretty easy there, Hannah. You can look at this. You've been with me long enough now to you know which days I'm thinking we're probably going to see a little less coverage of rain and a little more sun maybe trying to break through. Look at the air temperatures. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it becomes a little more banded, which means we're not going to see the widespread, steady, heavy shield of rain, which I think we're going to have this afternoon through a good part of the day tomorrow. It'll be a little more broken, but it's still going to be quite intense when it does rain. A lot of us, though, I think in the next 24 hours, we're going to pick up probably half or more of those storm totals just in the next 24 to 36 hours.
So this next day, definitely the serious one. Still some time to prepare right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, because the heaviest rain hasn't set in yet.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.